Guys, I know you've probably heard this like a million times throughout the last week, but Battlefield might actually be back, which feels great to say because after nearly a decade of missed shots, this beta weekend has me feeling something I didn't think I'd ever feel again for this franchise, which is hope. EA and DICE seem to have finally remembered what makes this franchise great, and this beta has me more optimistic than I've been in years. And while there's still room for improvement, which I'll eventually get to in this video, I want to start with the most important point. This is the strongest Battlefield foundation we've had in a very long time. Strong enough that even if it launched today as early access, it would probably get a positive rating across the board. But please, EA, do not get any ideas. I swear to God, you have something so good going for you. Don't fuck it up now. So you might be wondering, why am I so optimistic about this? But first, did you even play the beta? Because if you did, you wouldn't even be asking these questions because the beta was so fucking awesome that it just sold me instantly on this game. I almost pre-ordered this game this weekend because of how good the beta is. But let's get into all the real reasons. First, this atmosphere in this game is amazing. It's almost the exact opposite of Battlefield 2042. The tone is gritty, it's grounded, and it feels like it learned a lot from Battlefield's best years. For me, those best years would be Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4. The trailers set the stage perfectly for this game, and the maps deliver on the promise that that trailer made. I'm getting really heavy Battlefield 3 and Battlefield 4 vibes in the best way possible, and honestly, it feels like a true successor to Battlefield 4. Gunplay is another win in this game. Coming from 2042, where every weapon felt like a laser beam, this beta threw me off in the best way. Bullet patterns now just have enough variance to make bursting and tapping the smarter play, and recoil isn't crazy, it's just enough to feel real and rewarding. If anything, it reminds me a lot of Modern Warfare 2019's weapon feel, and that's not a bad thing. In fact, I think this game could do for Battlefield what Modern Warfare did for Call of Duty. Bring in a new fresh wave of players with more realistic weapon handling, gorgeous, gritty visuals, and a grounded tone that's just been missing for nearly a decade. But let's be fair, it's not all perfect, and some of these things need to be addressed. The first quote-unquote negative I have coming out of this beta, which you could even say it's a negative, it's more of just an observation, I guess. And that's the map size. This beta's maps feel really small in comparison to what we're used to in Battlefield, even on the Battlefield 2042 side, which, I mean, obviously Battlefield 2042 maps were kind of terrible because they were just open fields, but they were a lot bigger than this and reminded me a lot more of what a regular Battlefield sized map would be. And it seems like this next weekend's beta is not going to be any different, as the map that they're adding is that Brooklyn Bridge map, and it also seems to be leaning on the tighter side, which to me is not a deal breaker, but I'm hoping that when this game comes out, that they give the maps the room to breathe that they need, that this franchise is known for. The next thing on my list is a true negative. Shotguns. Right now, the one and only shotgun in the beta is a little too punishing. And honestly, I like a good punishing shotgun. Some of you guys might know I play a lot of hardcore shooters, a lot of Tarkov, a lot of Arma Reforger, games where those kinds of things are truly punishing and have real world stats. And I get that they need to be punishing, but right now they're too punishing. Some of these one-tap ranges are just a little too absurd, and I'm talking like almost sniper rifle absurd ranges. Another thing that needs to be addressed in this game currently is the ammo distribution. I feel like the assault class does not get as much ammo as some of the other classes, which doesn't make any sense to me because like engineer carries like almost like 6 backup mags. It's a lot. And then the support class basically has unlimited ammo, and really you're never running out of ammo as a sniper or the recon class. But the assault class only has like 1 mag in the gun when you spawn, and then maybe like 2 extras. Obviously, we don't run off of mags in this game. We run off a pool, but if you were to add that up, that's about what I came up with the amounts that are there. So I think that this needs to be addressed and changed a little bit, because the whole role of assault is to push the front lines and punch in, dig in, and really start flushing them out, while you have other roles like the engineer, whose role should be technically to sit back with the tanks and repair, and then use that as SMG when the tanks get into super close fights to take on those other engineers and other assault classes or supports or whatever as they get up there. Most of this beta, I actually played as the engineer class because of the abundance of ammo and just the overall weapon feel anyways with the engineer. But I feel like I would use the assault class more if they had more than just those like extra 2 mags. And I feel like there's not a lot of people talking about this right now. And maybe it's just the fact that I got into a lot of games where there weren't a lot of like random people throwing down ammo to people, which makes no sense to me because as your whole entire like support role, you should be throwing down that ammo. Get those free points, guys. I mean, you just literally throw them down on a big fight and you're just getting so much XP, so much accolade just because you put down just 1 ammo bag. Also, you literally have an ability once you level up your support so much that you just hit 6 on keyboard and mouse. I have no idea what it is on keyboard or controller, but you could literally just hit 6 and activate that ability, and then you become a running and gunning fucking supply bag. It's I don't understand how I ran out of ammo so much as assault class. It could also be a skill issue. I could be missing more than I'm actually killing, but I felt like every time I was putting bullets into them, I was ending them. So yeah, that was a big issue for me in this beta. Maybe it wasn't for you. Let me know down in the comments that I suck and that I need to do better at actually killing people with the ammo I have. Anyways, moving on to my last and my biggest point of this whole entire beta. And I'm going to get very serious about this one, EA/DICE. It's more DICE on this front. Class weapons. DICE, I need you to commit. You either go fully locked or go fully open, because this in-between system doesn't feel satisfying for either side, in my opinion. I don't like that you have the open system for my favorite mode, which is breakthrough, where I have to have like the signature weapon or whatever, but then I can also pick other things. I feel like it destroys the whole entire balance of the game. Personally, I think that locked classes keep the game balanced and tactical, and I would love you to prove me wrong, and I'd be happy if you do, but I'd also just be happy if you would just pick one and go with it. Overall, this beta was a huge step in the right direction. It gave me lots of hope for this franchise. The foundation is there. If DICE builds on it instead of just messing with it and screwing it up in those last 2 months of development, we'll actually get the Battlefield comeback we've been waiting for. So now I want to know what you guys thought. How did this beta feel in your hands? Did it win you over, or are you still kind of on the fence a little bit? Drop your thoughts below and I'll read through them. And if you did enjoy the breakdown, please give me a like, maybe even subscribe. It helps out the channel a lot. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.